Hey guys, Tiffany here, aka the Tiffinator, and today I'm bringing you another video from Call of Duty Black Ops. So, I just want to get out of the way that I did a little bit of editing on this video. The end was kind of boring, so I cut out a big chunk of it, and so if you see a glitch at the end, it's just because I'm a noob at editing and my editing skills just are not up to snuff. So if you see it going from one screen and jumping to another, you know, straight towards the end, that's what ended up happening. But the beginning part of this video is pretty good, pretty action-packed, so I thought that it was still a pretty decent video to bring to you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. So it's springtime, and I am so happy that the weather is starting to warm up. You know, even though people say that the winters here are normal, like, I should be used to it, I am so not used to this snow. I mean, I grew up in Hawaii, and it is like maybe 77 degrees to maybe when it gets really hot, it's like in the high 80s, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is actually really nice weather, and I was kind of spoiled all throughout growing up because that is where I had to live all year long. And I came here even throughout college. I still was pretty spoiled because I remember when it got really cold at winter time, it was our winter break, and so I would fly home. And when it got really hot in the summer, it was our summer break, so I would fly home. And during the other times of the year, during fall, it's gorgeous. During spring, it's really nice. So I was still pretty spoiled, and I didn't realize how much work goes into living in a climate that has 4 seasons. So I moved here, and I got my first car right out of college. Was a couple $100. It was just one of those cars where I had an internship during the year and I needed to drive to work. So I needed to be able to get someplace, and I didn't have a lot of money. So I needed the like bare minimum vehicle. As long as it had a couple of wheels and could take me somewhere without me walking, it was good to go. And I remember we had to for engineers, we have to take this engineering training course, or this test. And I remember saying to a bunch of my friends, like, hey, since we have to drive down to the convention center to take the test, and let me tell you, it's an 8-hour long test. It took the whole day, and it's so exhausting. But I was like, you know, downtown, paying for parking is, you know, such a bummer because parking is super expensive. So let's carpool, and then we can split, like, I think event parking was a couple bucks. So everybody chipped in a couple bucks, and then we were good to go. And I had just bought my car, so I was super excited about driving it. Well, we took our test in late October, and that year we already had snow on the ground. So lucky me, I got to experience driving in that weather for the first time when I had to scramble and pick everybody up. And what made it even worse is I had set my alarm clock 1 hour later than I thought I was. So I woke up, I took a shower, and I was like, oh, maybe I should do some yoga or, you know, do some stretches because I'm going to be sitting all day. And I looked at the clock and I was like, is it daylight savings or something? Like, what's going on? And then I realized I was an hour late. And when I got out of the shower, I checked my phone because I didn't hear it. I was in the shower, and I had like 4 missed calls because I was supposed to already have picked all these people up. So I ran downstairs and I turned on my car, I mean, I didn't even brush my hair or dry my hair. I just threw some clothes on and I like drove. And somebody had to show me how to turn a defroster on, you know, for the windows so it doesn't fog up because it's cold outside and it's warm inside the car. Somebody had to show me what a defroster was because I didn't know. And all I remember is speeding down the street trying to make it so that I didn't let like 5 people miss the test, including myself, with the window rolled down and my head sticking out like Ace Ventura, and I was just speeding down like a bandit on the road, and it was crazy. And I still haven't learned my lesson. I mean, I had to go out and buy studded snow tires because I still am, you know, trying to learn how to drive in icy, snowy, cold weather because I just didn't grow up, you know, in this type of weather. And it has just been a great learning curve. I've had to learn real fast. I am so lucky that, you know, I live in an apartment and I don't have to shovel snow because I can imagine how horrible that is. But I definitely have been late to work and run outside with wet hair and realized that my hair froze. And I definitely had to crawl through my car because my driver's side door has been frozen shut, so I had to crawl in through the passenger side. And I am just like, wow, I have been so spoiled because I never had to go through this growing up. And I used to drive to school every day when I was in high school. And I'm just so thankful that I didn't have to do this for so many years. But I really am getting used to it. But whenever I see a nice green patch of grass from snow that has melted, I am so happy. I don't know how happy it makes me just to see the sun shining outside and to see that springtime is on its way. Well, it's almost the end of the video. I hope you guys didn't mind that glitch that just happened. But yeah, the gameplay was just kind of boring. I thought you would be better off not watching it. I end up going 41-2. I hope you guys like this video. Please comment. This is the Tiffinator. Come play with me.